Hey guys, how's it going? It's Crazy Horse here. And today what we're going to be working on is some GBU 38 multi-drops on pre-planned target points. So let's go ahead and get a setup done here. Here we go. So first thing we're going to go to is we're going to set up our target points. We're going to go to map. We're going to click here on the ODU on waypoint. Then we're going to take it to target point. Then we're going to hit 1, enter. I like to go to position and then UTM. I'm going to type in CN right there. And now I'll start typing in these coordinates. Return. Target point 2. Enter. Position UTM. If you notice, it drops it by 1, but that's okay. Return, target point 3, enter. Just rotate through this. Make sure we go to Charles November on each one. Alright, so that's done. So now what we want to do is I like to go to target point. Kind of just make sure they're all about the same depending on what we expect them to be. And they do appear to be good to go there. So next thing we're going to do is let's go master arm, air to ground on. We're going to go to our J82s. Check our fusing, which is instant. So that's on. Now let's go ahead and designate. And there we go. We're actually turning on the target right now. You can see we're up at 23,000 feet. So we're at a good high altitude to get a long shot off. There we go. Now, designate. All right. Now we're about 21 miles away. So we're just going to continue to fly out there at 20. We're at 23,000. So what this is going to be used for is pre-planned targets, and let's take a look out here. You can see we have these bunkers here. There's 6 of them. We want to destroy those bunkers. Now, these are just on a line to kind of demonstrate what we're doing here, but they could be spread out a little. All right, so now let's go ahead and go out here to J82. Targets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. Now what that just did is that just designated all of those targets and said that we're going to drop on all of those all at once. There we go. Now this can be a little finicky. In order for this to work, to be highly accurate, you have to use MGRS or UTM. They're the same thing on a 10-digit grid, which is what you saw us put in there. So this is a really simple system. We're going to do a quick scan, double check we have everything on. We do. We should be good to go. So now we're just going to fly this straight in. This is a good straight in approach. Now you see here that the numbers are small. As we get in range, you're going to see that they pop up larger, and they are actually in the order closest to us, closest to farthest. Once we get up here, all we're going to do is hold the pickle button, wait for the countdown, hold the pickle button, and it will auto-release them when it's appropriate. You can see the dot is in the center of the HUD, which means we're aligned up good enough for a good drop. We might come just a little left, but there we go. They all got a little larger because we're getting in range. You can see we do have a countdown going, which is hid by the HUD just a little bit. Let's come left just a little. 50%. That's our hit ratio expectation. 60, 70. With these, I'd like to start dropping about 85 and pickle. Holding the pickle button, there you go. Now you see we're starting that release. And no more weapons there. At this point, I would go ahead and turn out. And we have our AFC on. To demonstrate this, sometimes we go to an exterior view, you can end up finding all of those bombs. Obviously not in this exact view. And we'll go out here to this exterior view here, and we're just going to wait for all of these bombs to hit. You only want to use this mode for pre-planned known targets. And pretty good in general, except for this one. We hit just to the side of it. There we go. And that is our pre-planned GBU-38 or GBU-54 in INS mode bombing. Alright guys, it's a pleasure to be with you. We can do this in any kind of weather setting, so you don't have to worry about having clear weather, anything like that. It's a great bad weather mission.